Well, welcome to this, your daily 180 Bible study. Thank you so much for being with us. We certainly do appreciate it. Well, you know what's right around the corner? That wonderful holiday called Christmas. There's a lot of things I love about Christmas. As a matter of fact, on Christmas Day this year, I'm going to be preaching this lesson entitled That Wonderful Christmas Spirit. And I hope that you can come join us at the Abingdon Church of Christ. But for these couple of weeks leading up to Christmas, we're going to have a little quiz on the birth of Jesus. What do you know about the birth of Jesus? Now, let me tell you up front that I borrowed this from another preacher. This is not original to me. I borrowed it from another preacher who borrowed it from another preacher who probably borrowed it from another preacher. So whoever originated this idea, I don't know who it is, and it's certainly not original to me. But here's a couple of points that we want to keep in mind. Number one, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse number 31, tells us that whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. And Colossians chapter 3 and verse 16 says that whatever we do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Jesus. We need Bible authority for everything that we do. So we're going to have that as an understanding as we talk about Christmas. So here's a biggie. December 25th, all right, has been celebrated as Christmas since the time when the church was established. True or false? What do you think? Well, actually, that's false. When we stop and we think about Christmas, we realize that we don't really know when Jesus was born. As a matter of fact, the Encyclopedia Britannica says Christmas was not among the earliest festivals of the church, and before the 5th century, there was no general consensus of opinion as to when it should come in the calendar, whether January 6th, March 25th, or December 25th. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of dates that have been mentioned, and people just really don't know when he was born. That's just a date people picked out. Well, let me ask this question then. True or false? We should ignore the birth of Jesus. Well, again, that's false. No, we shouldn't ignore the birth of Jesus. But we also need to keep in mind that we have no Bible authority to pick out one day and to elevate that day above other days as a time to celebrate his birth. We should be very excited that he came to earth, that he lived the perfect life, and he offered himself as the perfect sacrifice. But as we're going to see in our studies, there is a day, a weekly observance that God has authorized and expects us to remember the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus. I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.